My name is Matt Hughes. I'm the Programming Director of Circus Oz, and I've been in circus for over 35 years. What we hope to achieve is to have a greater connection with China. We want to have a greater interchange where we can have their acrobats coming to Australia, and we can have Australian acrobats and directors going to China, and finding a common art form where we can take it in a new direction.
My name's Alice Yang, and I am the Horn Fellow of Sydney Symphony Orchestra 2017. The sound of the French horn is what I love the most. You can put in whatever you like into the instrument, but you can never really guess what's going to come out of the instrument.
My name is Chen. I went to Guangzhou Sport University for sport management. In 2012, FL came to China to draft the international player. They organized a training camp in my university. That's my first time to touch football.
I grew up in a family that was really influenced by Asia. My parents were journalists and writers, and we grew up in Singapore and Japan. I joined Foreign Affairs in 1972 and was fortunate enough to be chosen to be one of the first group of diplomats to open the Australian Embassy in 1973.
I was invited to go on tour with the SSO to China. In between the concert and the rehearsal, I spotted this little girl. She was just playing in the gardens. I was carrying my horn case on my shoulders, and I asked her, "Do you want me to show it to you?" So I opened up my case and presented my horn, and she just had this intrigued look on her face. So I played a couple of notes and a couple of tunes for her, and a few seconds later she was grabbing the instrument, like, you know, trying to press the valves down. So I thought, I'll blow air into the horn and you keep pressing the valve and see what music you can make. I thought that's what I might have looked like when I first seen the horn.
I played 9 games this year, and the last game is my first game for Port Adelaide. And we won that game, we sing the song together, we celebrate together. That was so good for me.
The Nanjing project was in 1983, where 6 acrobats came from Nanjing, China, to teach acrobatics to young Australian acrobats in Albury-Wodonga, which is a regional centre. Each day we worked very hard. It was intensely painful, but by the end of it we developed skills that they were proud of, we were proud of, and we displayed them in a show called The Great Leap Forward, which was a culmination of all the training we had done over the last 12 weeks.
It was very exciting to see a community and a country that had been closed very willing to open up and to have contacts with foreigners, and to have a great interest in knowing about the outside world and knowing about what scientific and cultural developments had taken place.
Music is so unanimous in the language, so you can communicate to your audience. It doesn't really matter what language you speak, whether in China or in Australia, you're performing the same sort of repertoire, and it touches the audience the same way as it would in Australia.
Football can bring people together, and can bring 2 countries together, and I think that's very meaningful.
35 years ago, the Chinese gave us a gift that created an industry. We now have university degrees in circus arts, which is purely from the development from the Nanjing project in 1983.
It's been an extraordinary journey that to watch China change from what it was in the 60s to what it has been now is one of the most exciting things that's happened in modern history, I think, in the world.